Hey, Kyler, welcome to New Orleans, man. Why don't you just kind of talk about how this opportunity came up, why the Saints, and maybe what the pre-draft process was like talking with them.
Yeah, so thank you for having me. So very, very grateful to be on the Saints. It's a great opportunity to be here and do it throughout the whole process. At my Senior Bowl at the CGS, they first contacted me, and then really my agent really handled most of the other stuff, like talking to them on a consistent basis, and really glad that I am a Saint now. Very happy about it.
What would you kind of say is your strengths? I mean, obviously play D line and interior, but it looks like you can rush from different positions and stuff, and stop the run. But what would you put in your own words? What's your best at?
I feel like my best attribute as a D lineman would probably have to be the motor I play with. I feel like I play with a very high motor. I never take any plays off, and I feel like that consistency just really sets me apart. Um, Also, I feel like I'm a very, very good run stopper. I feel like I can hold a gap, hold a double team very well, and when needed, I feel like I can rush the passer very well. It's just I feel like that's one thing I am lacking is a consistent pass rush.
And how are you kind of
Kyler,
like hoping to develop that over, the course of training camp being with the Saints?
Really, just getting with the older guys, just picking their brains and all the coaching staff for the Saints. I mean, it's the best of the best. I mean, I want to learn from the best and just kind of just grab anything I can use to make me a better player.
Kyler, can you talk a little bit about your college career? Started out Houston Baptist and then to Minnesota. How do you end up at Houston Baptist and what's it like playing college football there?
So I started at Houston Baptist out of high school. I'm from a super small town, so recruiting was pretty tough. I only had Houston as one of my main offers, D1. Um, Went there, um, and really just I loved it. It's just like I played there for 3 years, and I feel like I developed so much. And but just like that final third year, I feel like I just kind of needed something new. So I decided to enter the portal and really just bet on myself. Whenever I was in the portal, I had a ton of offers, but just I feel like Minnesota was home for me, my new home, and I'm very grateful for playing at Minnesota for these past 2 years.
And then playing at Minnesota, obviously, we're teammates of Jordan Howden, but have you talked to him already and then just kind of what the feeling's like to be able to kind of reunite with him a little bit?
Yeah, so as soon as I signed, he texted me. He said, "Let's get to work," and I said, "Let's go." Um, Whenever I was at Minnesota, when I first got there, Jordan was actually my mentor, just kind of showing me the rope. So it's kind of pretty cool. It's going full circle now. So I'm very glad for him to be my teammate now. So it's pretty exciting.
Can you explain what that means? They assign you sort of a veteran mentor when you arrived at.
Yeah, so just somebody that knows the ropes, kind of just show me like where to go, what to expect, and then while I was in college. But now it's kind of same thing. We're gonna be asking them questions when I get there, how everything is, and it's basically be like just how we was at Minnesota again.
I apologize if this is a repeat. I don't know if I missed a question or not, but what made the Saints attractive to you, and did you have other options that you were choosing between?
Yes, I had a lot of options, but I really let my agent handle that because before the draft, I mean, we already picked the fits that we needed that would fit me the best, and I really just let him handle that. And I mean, when I was picking on what team to choose, Saints popped up, and I feel like it was meant to be, honestly.
What was it about the Saints that got them on that list in the first place in terms of fit?
I really just I like the coaching staff. I like how they play defense. The 4-3 is I feel like I fit the best in the 4-3 scheme, and I feel like I'm going to play well for the Saints.
Tyler, did Jordan give you any advice? What to expect first year, rookie mini camp, off-season program?
No, he hasn't gave me any advice yet, but I'm sure he will pretty soon. Since everything's so new, just right now I'm just kind of getting my bearings and wrapping my head around that I'm playing for the Saints now. So I feel like he's gonna be reaching out pretty soon.
What would you say right now is kind of the calling card of your play style on the interior?
Just my calling card to be how hard I play. I feel like I play very hard, very physical, and just I feel like a very relentless player in the middle.
And do you see anything in the way that the Saints typically play defense? I mean, we've had guys come in before and kind of talk a little bit about like the aggressive play style of the defense. Do you feel like that suits you well in terms of what that calling card is for you?
Yes, very aggressive, hit you right in the mouth, and that's how I love playing football.